Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Syntech. Today we are going to discuss another coding solution of the off-campus placement drive from Tech Mahindra for 2021 batch. If you haven't watched the previous video, then please do watch it to know more about the exam. You can watch it from the I button at the top right corner. Now let's start this question. So the question here states, write a program to calculate the total bill tax amount for a list of billing amounts passed as an array of long integers. Up to the amount of 1000, there is no tax applicable. Subsequently, a flat tax of 10% is applicable for the remaining amount as per the tax rate. So for the amount for the first 1000, less than 1000 or equals 1000, there is no tax. But if it's more than 1000, then the amount which is more than 1000 will be applicable for tax, and the tax would be 10%. So the note, all calculation and result should be integer based, ignoring fractions. So it has to be integer and not decimal. Uh, the answer, and you are expected to write the code in the calc total tax function only, which will receive the first parameter as the number of items in the array and second parameter as the array itself. You are not required to take input from the console. So we only have to write this calc total tax function, and we don't have to write the main function. This function will have two parameters, out of which the first parameter would be the number of items in the array and the second parameter would be the array itself. So let's see here an example here, calculating total tax for a list of 5 billing amount. The first input is 5, the number of items in the array, and the second input is the array itself. This is the array 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000 and 5000. So the output comes out to be 1000. Let's see the explanation why it is 1000. The first parameter 5 is the size of the array. Next is the array of billing amounts. For the first amount there will be 0 tax, and for the next amount it would be 10% of 2000 minus 1000 equals 100, and so on. The sum of all the tax amounts would be 0 plus 100 plus 200 plus 300 plus 400 equals 1000. So for the first value 1000, it's the tax is 0 as per the question. For the second value 2000, the first part of the first 1000 of the value 2000 would be 0 tax applicable, is not applicable for tax, and the remaining part, that is 2000 minus 1000, would be applicable for tax. So 10% of 2000 minus 1000, that's 1000. 10% of 1000 is 100. In that way we have to calculate for all these values, and that comes out to be 0 plus 100 plus 200 plus 300 plus 400, and the total is 1000. Let's see the code here. First we have to import both the packages, required packages, and then we have to mention the class and the function name. We have to mention the function, and these are the two parameters we were talking about. Int input 1, that is the number of items in the array, and second one is the array itself. And then we have to declare some variables as per our needs, and then comes the for loop. Now the for loop will run from 0 to the number of items in the array minus 1, and if it will check whether, if the value, it will check one by one whether the value in the array is less than or equals to 1000. If it's so, less than or equals to 1000, it will continue, it will just move on to the next value. It will not calculate any tax. If it's not, that's if it's more than 1000, then p equals to the value minus 1000. So let's say the value is more than 1000, so first of all it will deduct 1000 from it. The remaining value will be applicable for tax, so 0.1 into that value. So why is 0.1? Because 10% of something. So what does 10% mean? 10% means 10 by 100 into that value. So 10 by 100 is how much? It's 0.1. That's why 0.1 into that value is the tax amount for the remaining applicable value amount. So then we are adding it up, sum equals to sum plus the value, and then we just have to return the value. Now there is a catch in this summation part. See, we have declared it as double, so it's decimal 0.0. So the answer would be decimal, even if it's 0.0. So as per the question, we have to it's written all calculation and result should be integer based, ignoring fractions. We have to return an integer value, not a decimal. So we have to return, have to return this return int of s. So it will return only the int part of the summation. It will ignore the decimal part. So that's all for this video. Subscribe to this channel for upcoming videos and press the bell icon for notifications. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.